My biggest thing about this program was how you are a peer to everybody that you're with your professors, and how it creates a space for critical thought and critical thinking.
It's been so much more than I imagined to meet and learn from some of the most knowledgeable faculty that are part of this program.
There's so many opportunities that I wasn't aware of when I came into it. And I think that the master's program definitely taught me that it's way beyond just childcare.
The field itself is changing as well. So before, a diploma was enough to move up within an organization, but now you need your degree, and on top of that, you need your master's to be able to move up anywhere.
It's in the center of the city, and I feel like that's always a really great experience when you're going to university, just being able to be in the city and meet so many different kinds of people.
I have a deeper understanding of children and families, and I carry the information that I got from this program with me every day.
There's so much I could say about the Master of Arts in Early Childhood Studies. This program is built on two key foundations. One is our strong focus on equity, diversity, and inclusion, and the other is the concept of childhood studies more broadly. Equity, diversity, and inclusion means that we look at the child holistically, both as an individual and also as a member of multiple communities and groups, and as a member of the broader society. We engage with social identities, including race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, disability, citizenship and migration status, and so on.
The program weaved diversity and inclusion into every single course, whether it was a research course, whether it was curriculum planning, just ways to really engage with your community, try to understand the background of others, and to understand how they could have a diverse point of view.
I think what makes this program unique is really that deep dive into understanding children, not only from a practice standpoint, but from a sociological and psychological standpoint, understanding the life space of childhood as being something that is sacred, unique, understanding children as a particular group within society who are often marginalized, understanding the child as competent and capable and of holding knowledge and being able to work alongside children in a practice context, but really about seeing children as researchers, seeing children as collaborators.
Look at childhood from a whole different perspective. And it's not just, oh, they're just children, but they really understand, okay, they're children, they have their own experiences, they have their own personalities, they have their own ways of being.
This program offers two pathways to completion. One is the MRP, Master's Research Paper stream, and the other is the course stream. Both provide a valuable learning experience that prepares students for success, whether they are going on to work in the field or pursuing further academic studies. While some students may feel that an MRP is seen as more prestigious, the course stream also provides opportunities for research, whether within the context of individual courses or through a directed studies course, which allows for self-directed learning with the guidance of a faculty member.
All of our students have some background in research. It's a requirement coming into the program, but the course that they take in the first semester is about design. So they're able to draw on many different research traditions, methodologies, philosophies, to think about how do we answer questions well when we do research. So I think students sometimes don't know how creative the research process is and how much it can connect you to community. At the same time, I think you can create a research proposal without actually having to do an MRP, and for some students that's also really exciting because they can go on to take a wider range of courses.
These kinds of researchers have really contributed to some of the great work that has happened in Ontario over the last couple of decades, and they are people that can take the research, help us develop policy that is sound and effective and supports healthy child development, and also help us implement it in the Ontario context.
It was a lot of fun to work with kids and to do research with them. So I think it's very interesting that research has come a long way, that we're not just observing children and researching on them, but we're asking for their contribution and we're trying to work with them in partnership.
For full-time students, this is a 12-month program, making it quite intensive. The year can feel fast-paced and very busy, but we do make space for flexibility.
Courses here are very flexible, so you have the part-time evening options, and they do a good job of spreading it out between semesters so you can still pick the courses that you want.
When I did the master's program, I did 10 courses instead of a thesis, and I think it allowed me to develop I won't say more opinions, but a clearer understanding of the philosophy that I like to work with and the models that I like to work in.
I mean, the Early Childhood Studies program is a little unique in that it's a 12-month program, so it's intense. And if you take on a master's research paper like I did, you know, it's a tight timeline and it's an intense period of your life. You know, that my MRP was far from perfect, but I definitely gained skills that allowed me to go out into the workforce and say, yep, I can do that research project for you. Yep, I can write that report for you, no problem.
What I really love about ECS at TMU specifically is that it still feels like you have so many different pathways that you can choose after you graduate from ECS. So like not just education, but childcare or the creative arts and combining so many different things with what you learn at ECS here. So it doesn't feel like you're choosing one thing forever. It feels like you're opening a lot of different pathways for yourself here.
The faculty played a very big role in my experience. They all knew me by name. I felt very comfortable going to their office anytime, any time of the day. It was great. They were very supportive.
I felt that I was welcome and I had a certain esteem just because you are just a person. You know, your personal dignity was important.
Meet and learn from some of the most knowledgeable faculty, and then I get to work with my colleagues from different areas.
It's a small program, so we have somewhere around 20 students who are in the program each year, which means that they get to know each other very, very well. That group of students also comes to us from a wide range of backgrounds, so it's really neat to see them interacting with each other, getting to know each other's perspectives and learning from each other.
I have the best classmates. We work so well together, and anytime we get together for classes or we get together to do, say, a group assignment or something, everyone is contributing their own knowledge.
There's a cohesion in the group, and I think it really speaks to the uniqueness of our program. Having people together who think deeply about children, who think deeply about care, who think deeply about community work, together in the same space, having conversations that perhaps they've never been able to have before. Students are really feeling like they're contributing to changes in the field, that they are a part of something greater than themselves, and that can sometimes produce this really tight-knit community feeling.
I feel like I'm building so many connections with not just my professors, but especially my peers, and my peers come from such different and unique backgrounds, even though we're all here for the same program. And being able to build that network makes me feel a lot more secure in graduating and finding my place in the larger discipline.
This program prepares students for a wide range of opportunities after graduation. Many go on to pursue a PhD. Some may be hired to teach in college programs. They may take on a management role at a childcare center, or work in a government position doing policy analysis. This program provides students with the opportunities and knowledge they need to be successful in the future.
I was able to get a full-time faculty position within, I would say, 6 months of graduating, and I never would be able to do that without a master's. I was able to get into a university with a very good reputation here in the city of Toronto, into a PhD program, and was fully funded to do so.
I am definitely looking forward to getting my doctorate and exploring perhaps more about policy, curriculum policy, and the rest of it.
I had enrolled in the internship course, and I was actually placed with the Ministry of Children and Youth Services in their private and international adoption unit. It was a wonderful experience. From there, I continued to network, and eventually I was hired at the Ministry of Education.
Since I joined the city, there's been 3 other groups of consultants that are new, and 2 of them are master's grads after me, and they said, oh, we knew you talked about it, it was so amazing. I think that this program is going to continue to develop people who can work both in provincial and municipal policy.
I think the most special thing about the ECS program here at TMU is the community you're getting into and the connections you're building with the people around you, both the faculty and your peers. And I feel like this environment especially has been so welcoming and so warm, and everyone knows each other and everyone's friendly with each other, and you really feel a sense of support and camaraderie here. So if you're just coming back to school or you're looking for your next step, I think the ECS program here is here to welcome you with open arms.